You remind me a lot of one of my older brothers.
Yeah.
And
Is it because we're both Mexican?
Yes, definitely. That's totally.
Is it our complexion?
It's totally. It's the blue eyes. It's the blue eyes.
Does he have blue eyes?
No.
No. Some Hispanics have blue eyes.
No, for sure. The ones from like deep south in Mexico.
Yes.
Blonde hair, blue eyes.
I knew a blonde hair, blue eye guy that sold cars with me, and he barely spoke English.
Yeah.
He spoke mostly Spanish.
Yeah.
So what reminds me
I think
of your brother with me? What?
He's definitely
Older or younger?
He's older. He's 32.
Mm-hmm.
If
so close to me.
He's older.
30, yeah.
I don't know. I feel like he's always just been so he's always willing to understand people,
mm-hmm.
and if he doesn't, he wants to know more.
Mm-hmm.
And he's such a talker. Like Ricky.
Did I remind you of him? No, I'm just kidding. I'm a talker for sure.
No, in a definite good way.
I'm totally joking. I am for sure a talker.
And Ricky won't admit it, but she loves him.
Why would she admit it?
Well, I'm sorry to put this out there, guys, but
Ooh.
she says that he's her favorite.
What?
Yeah.
She doesn't want him to know.
I have 3 brothers, and out of the 3 of them, I feel like she just vibes with him a little bit more than the other 2, right? So we lived in San Antonio for a while. He was the one who let us stay with him and stuff, and they just bonded. Yeah. Like right off the bat, they bonded. They never had any issues, but he just always has like so many stories to tell.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we go out and stuff, like he's always just wanting to meet new people. Like he's always just like, let's make some friends.
Does he like crave it? Because I crave it.
Do
like,
you?
I'll be sitting here and I tell Laura we got to do something, and she'll go like, well, like you just want to drink, and I'm like, no, I don't even care if we drink. Like we just got to meet some people.
Oh, cool.
Like, I got to do that. It could be cool. It's a burden because it's like. I don't want to take over the story, but and I'm assuming he might feel the same way. I literally crave meeting new people.
Wow.
So if it's like, I like my group of friends, so
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say I would always pick it, but if my group of friends said, should we all go to fucking Steve's house or go to El Paso to the club, or, I'm just guessing, right? Or go to like somewhere here in Las Cruces, I want to go out because there's a chance I'll run into new people, and I'll always prefer the chance that I'll run into new people.
That is so cool. See, and I admire that because maybe it's just because I'm such a homebody.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would much rather stay at home.
You're a homo body?
Yeah. You can throw that in. I'm a homo body. Because I do it with my wife all the time, you know? We're just being 2 homos at home. So.
You're a homebody.
What
What do you like, just being at home? Like, as opposed to going out and doing stuff?
See, that's me. And I feel like I'm forcing Ricky to do that. Because.
Is she not the same? I could see her being that way too, though. I feel like she enjoys that.
I don't know, because I feel like, okay, she's not very social.
Uh-huh.
Okay, she's not the type to want to go to, like, house parties or whatever. But she would much rather be out and about. Like, earlier today, we went and we got an oil change. We went and had lunch.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's like, okay, well, does it need you to be there till 2:30? And I'm like, yes. That means I can get to go home. And I was like, I'll watch some Netflix and I'll probably take a nap.
Yeah.
You know? And she's like, I'm going to take Bailey to the dog park. I mean, yes, of course, there's like a reason for it. She's trying to get the dog tired or the puppy tired or whatever. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I feel like she would much rather be out and about
than at home doing home stuff.
Yeah.
And you're more of a, I'm okay being at home.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine being at home. Like, if you tell me you're not allowed to leave this house and all you get to do is watch Netflix, I'm like, done. Yeah. You're not going to ask me twice. You know, but I feel like Ricky's a little different, and I feel like I'm forcing her into doing these.
I don't think you are. Maybe a little bit, right? You probably know better than me. I think this is my hope for Ricky, and I'm okay with saying this, because I think some of the things we talked about on the last podcast were super important, and I think she's headed in a direction where she's going to get better at it.
Mm-hmm.
I think when I hear you say right now, like, she'd much rather be out and about and stuff like that, I'm like, I don't always see that in her, because I don't see her wanting to do that, and I'm starting to understand that more from our conversations, but it's hard because me and her are very similar. And the reason why I was giving her some of the advice I was giving her is because I think she would enjoy going out if she didn't have this fear of those weird moments.
Right.
And so I hope when I tell her these things and I say, hey, try this, try that, it's not because she needs to change. She could be exactly the same, and that's fine. But I see that I think she would enjoy that, and I hope she takes some of that advice, because I think mentally, emotionally, she's craving those things that she can go out and is really good at, by the way. But she has this weird block where it's like, just in case these things happen, I won't do it.
Right.
It's like, all right, if you can get past that, maybe there's another block we don't know about. We'll deal with that one too. But I hope to get to a point where she is more out and about, because, and I told this to her on the podcast, maybe not in these words, but I really truly feel like the world could use more Ricky. Like they really could. And she has a lot to offer, and she needs to get past those things so the world can get what it needs.
Definitely.
And she can get what she needs.
And she can benefit from it, because I feel like she's the type of person that needs mental stimulation. Like, that woman is fucking smart. Like, that woman, just like, her brain never stops.
She's beyond smart. She came up with we do an anonymous confession at the end of every one. We had one 2 days ago. I keep saying yesterday. When I recorded that podcast with her, and I gave my thought, she was telling me, like, hey, I hate that you come up with the confession because you have time to think about it. And I'm like, a little bit. I come up with it like 30 minutes before the podcast.
Right.
But then at the end, she had way better advice than I did. And I was like, what the fuck? And I don't want to ruin it until you see it, but the people that are watching probably already saw it. But it was probably the greatest advice that you could give this person that wrote it.
Oh, wow. See, and I don't doubt that.
Away. So you're 100%, I agree with you. She took something, she had a thought on it, heard what I said, which was really powerful, and I tend to be commanding and emotional,
right.
And I'm matter of fact, I'm like, you need to get out of that. Like, I'm like, boom, like I'm this presence, right? And she was like, yeah, I think she should do this, and this. And then I'm like, what? Like, it's like, and it literally, I felt that way. I'm like, that's fucking genius. And what she said was super cool.
Yeah.
So when you watch it, and I'm not saying it because I want you to be able to watch it. Everyone else probably already saw it at this point when this comes out. But she is super smart and has great ideas. And I'm like, you should be talking to more people.
Yeah.
If you guys enjoyed that clip, click on this icon over here if you want to subscribe to the Clips channel. Click on this icon over here if you want to view the entire podcast. Don't forget to subscribe to that channel as well. See you next time.